Hi and welcome back to Swedish Fish. I've got so many questions when the next video comes, and I'm sorry, I have been swamped with work, but here it is, and I have some amazing news. So we went to the fish store and we picked out, or rather I picked out the ones that I already had picked out. I was so set on the type of fish I wanted and I wouldn't hear of getting any other of them. So we came home with 12 red phantom tetras for our tank, and they are so pretty. So the first thing we did was we floated a bag in the water to get them used to the temperature in the tank, and then since we live pretty near the store and they hadn't been in the bag for too long, we decided to do drip acclimatation, I think it's called, and that is when you open a bag still floating in the water, you hold it so that it doesn't tip and you scoop some water in at a time so that they get used to the new pH and nitrate levels, which is 0 in our tank before we put them in. Of course, there was no fishes there, and everything else. If you buy fish that is being shipped to you so that they have been in the bag for very long, this is not the way to do it, but the fish store actually told us to do it like this, and I think it was the best way for these fishies. And then it was time to let them go and let them explore their new surroundings. Now, I was so worried. I sat and watched them after we had released them into the water for an hour straight, and most of them were swimming around together and looked pretty happy. Kind of curious, where did we end up? What is this? A little bit concerned they look like, and but 2 of them was in the plants. One had fallen with the nose first down into one plant, and one was sort of sitting on top of another plant, and I was so worried about those. I watched them for an hour straight, and every time I looked closer on them, my heart skipped a beat because I thought, oh no, it stopped breathing. But then it took a breath, and I knew I hadn't lost them yet. But I was so worried that the reason they were lying still was because they hadn't managed the transition very well and was in shock or something, and I was so scared that we might lose them. And then I saw that one fish was not even in a plant. It was lying motionless in the back of the tank. I could hardly see it, but on the floor, and it was on its side. It was all motionless. It didn't move at all. And the entire time, one fish actually stood over it and sort of watched it, or I don't know. I was like, oh no, they're mourning their dead friend. Oh no. But I guess that's things that happens when you get fish. Not everybody's always make it. And it's a risk you have to take. I guess you need to take the good with the bad when you're dealing with this sensitive animals. So anyway, after an hour we decided that we could turn the light on to sort of see if the ones that was in the plants would move. And instantly when the lights was turned on, the one on top of the plant instantly moved away and swam with his friends. Joy. So he was safe. And then the daughter came over and asked me something, and she spooked the other fish in the plant, and it was safe. It was with its friends and everything was well except for the one in the back. It was still motionless. It still didn't move. And I thought, well, okay, we lost that one. I'm so sad. I felt so bad. I must have done something wrong. I must have not waited long enough before I put them in. I must have scared them too much with the net. All sorts of things ran through my head. So I asked my boyfriend to take it away because I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I asked him to do it. And I didn't want to see it, so I went to another room and got back like a minute after, and he was in the kitchen. He was trying to get the net dry, and I was like, did you put the fish in the sink? No. Did you put it in the trash? No. So where's the fish? Oh, it swam away. And I was like, what? So it wasn't dead? So it's swimming with its friends? Yes. So, okay. All the fish made it. Amazing. It's a miracle. I was so happy. Oh my god. So, great news. We have all our fish and all of them are doing well, and this morning they were fed. I unfortunately couldn't be there because we had a meeting scheduled at work, so I had to go before the tank was even lit if I didn't want to miss it. So yeah, I missed the feeding, but apparently they were very happy to get fed, and now they're all very much braver and swimming around in front of the tank, and they're so pretty. So pretty. And they have such personalities. I noticed right away when we got home. I sat and watched them after we found out all the fishes was okay. I watched them for 2 hours more, and my my body was sore, but I didn't care. And I noticed that they were very particular with their spots. They found their spots in the tank, and they didn't let the other ones be near them. They chased them away from their spot, and this is my spot. I'm the one here. You can swim on your own spot. I found that so funny, and I didn't expect that. I did actually expect them to swim like in unison or something, like a little fish flock or something, but I found that's not what they're doing. They want to stay close to each other, like fairly close, but they seem to have very particular opinions on who is where. So I find that very funny. Yeah, so I've started naming them as well. So this is Sarah, and I named her so because in the film The Land Before Time, that is an old cartoon film that came around 1990, I think. I'm that old. There's a triceratops, and she's called Sarah. And this fish top fin is a little bit hurt, so she has 3 spikes on her top, I thought. So try Sarah on the top. Get it, Sarah? Yeah, so that's why she's called Sarah. And then the largest male I named the king, and then there was a male that was like not as large, but he had a pretty pronounced black spot, and he kept swimming next to the king, so I named him the prince. So we need names for all the other ones. I'm thinking about naming one of them Peach, just because the daughter loves to play Peach every time we play Mario Kart. So I'm going to ask her which one she thinks should be named Peach, or maybe she doesn't think any fish should be named that. We'll see. So, but you need to write your name suggestions in the comment section below so that we can pick our favorites and possibly name our fish after that. We'll see. I'm very happy, and I'm trying to find time to actually make videos now because I get stuck in front of the aquarium. It's so fascinating to watch the fish. I can sit there all day. It's amazing. I love them. So until next time, have a good time and take care of your fish. Bye.